counters needed to kill everyone on Dire, while they don't really have the opposite to kill everyone on Radiant. So I think the lineups will kind of play themselves out unless there's some wonky stuff.
Here, well, sehny has just walked into 3 heroes, so he is going to be the sacrifice for first blood. So not the best start here, unfortunately, for the side of the Hippos. How do they shore up these lanes, dude? How do we make sure that these Hippos have a fighting chance?
I think it's mainly the TA just dominating the puck. It is a matchup that is favored for TA, and it's all about him hitting his timings basically so early that he's allowed to run around with that Deso Blink Dagger before the invasions really start to happen. They don't really have somebody that can tank the Beastmaster Roar. Timbersaw on paper is able to do so, but once that AA gets the 6, they should have enough damage to bring him down with them both.
All eyes over here on this mid lane. Mambos and, of course, ntakii on his puck here. Definitely, I asked the players actually early on some of their favorite heroes, and that is definitely high on the list. I believe that's his favorite. Pretty decently considered.
It seems like it's one of those matchups I've seen recently that usually Puck doesn't do very well against TA, but right now TA is kind of a mediocre hero while Puck's a very good hero. So all the times I've seen it, it's gone relatively even. I just don't think the TA picks enough to negate the Puck's impact moving forward throughout the game. All these heroes are so nice when you look at like how hard they are to bring down on Dire, but they just have the ability to kind of kill you multiple times. So much sustained damage through the course of team fights coming out from no bounty hunter. I don't think they'll have a problem chewing through all these beefy boys, but they are aggroing, which is a good way to slow down the Ursa and a good way to enable the Timbersaw. I'm just always going to be concerned when you're enabling a Timbersaw. It's kind of similar to Morphling. When it's against an Ancient Apparition, the heroes really function very well through that Ice Blast.
A little careful. That's a Fairy Fire. He's trying to outplay Mambos here, but to duck away and avoid 5 blades. Have we seen a successful TA yet?
I personally have not. I've seen it fail, I think, twice now. The farming mids just aren't that potent right now, it seems. Usually all the attention is on the carries, but bottom we are seeing a force. Just back to tower though. Looks like he's got a lot of stats and regen. Lane's looking very good for Hippomaniacs bottom, as Ursa's only got 6 PS as it's shoved into the opponent tower. So Ursa's really not hitting creeps down here.
Is that going to be enough though? Are they going to be able to cover here?
If they get this kill top, okay. The thing when I look at tri-lanes or like aggro like this, it's all about what's happening in the other 2 lanes. So I see a 17-2 Puck to a 12-0 TA, and I see a Timbersaw that just died. Just the reason why the solo lanes matter so much more is because they're getting solo experience. Even if this tri-lane Ursa is not doing the best, as long as his other cores do well, he'll have time to recover.
Oh, they're trying to make the moves down here on Flash. They've got enough damage though. He is going to get taken down here. Khan needs to be a little bit careful. There's quite a few people, but Desire is also here with the battery assault. Not going to kill out one. Go and throw up those cogs, but they're still going to end up losing Khan, and now Desire is forced to run away. So, a bit of trading back and forth here. The Hippos to take down kAAN.
I guess their saving grace might be bottom lane, going really well for them. I'm always going to keep an eye out for this AA's levels. Level 6 means so much this game. Owen was super excited to see pick, and I don't blame him. I'm kind of surprised they gave it to him. It kind of just removes their heroes from the pool. It almost seems like a gotcha pick. And Beastmaster against Timber is supposed to be heavily favored for Timber, but that early assistance from the Clockwerk getting that kill seems to have really turned the tides of that lane as well in Radiant favor.
So doing the best that they can to try to get them favorable lanes, but like you said, things don't always go the way that you would like them. Eyes over here on the mid lane. ntakii and of course Mambos duke it out. Again, that comes up just a little bit early with that, but still gonna be able to the bottle as he makes way over, so that feels pretty good. And they haven't really, they did send Desire over. Okay, they would want to go and try to shore up these tunes, and with the haste picked up on the ntakii, this is looking pretty nice for them as they take down Mambos. That's not what you want. Forcing 2 TPs as well over into the mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now, the problem with these solo lanes, how they're going for the Dire squad, is that they're going to have to basically get rid of this tri-lane as soon as because they can't afford to keep sitting heroes bottom if That means their runes are not getting checked for them. You're seeing there the power of the Clockwerk roaming compared to the Witch Doctor and Shadow Shaman, and he's smoked right back up, looking to make more happen.
Patiently, the 5-minute rune. Muff is gonna walks over there. Has some sehny nearby though. Very patient. Looks like they're gonna try to make a little bit of move, but that result coming up. Zara gonna hold Muff into place, followed up with the AA. Trying to get that cold feet proc. Get it, but they did manage to go and secure the bounty rune here. Pretty darn good. Khan taking a lot of harass though. It's gonna have to hide over here in the trees. Oh, but they don't find it. Unfortunately, they do have the means to cut down trees, so this is a dead bear in the woods.
Yeah, if I'm Khan, I'm just gonna look at the other lanes and reassure myself that, yeah, every time you play a game of Dota, at least one core has to have a rough start. If that's not the case, you're probably crushing. So we'll just assume pretty content with what's going on. At least if we minimize the speed.
Well, I mean, that is like one of the nice things about this particular group, right? Is that I believe 3 to 4 of the players have all played together multiple times. I think I know 3 of them played on 5 comrades together. I forget, is it Desire who wasn't in the stack before? The newcomer?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe he's the one. He's talking about the inconsistency of because of the professional football situation.
Right. Careful here.
That is pretty damn cool, though.
The fact that he's a professional footballer?
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to cast these guys.
Yeah, they're really fun, for sure. I reached out to some of the tier 2 teams trying to get more information early on because, you know, it is the lower division and there's not as much information. But the No Bounty Hunter guys were very, very eager to tell me about, you know, things that they like to play, who makes calls and whatnot, and I thought that was pretty cool. I'd love to get more information about more of the tier 2 teams. If you're interested, tell me no. Again,
a lot of pressure coming out top from the Timber, as he is level 6. Basically unkillable for now. For now is very important. I wonder if Puck's going to try to make a move up here. Might just wait for the Ancient Apparition to stick. He's getting all of his mana burn.
Yeah, and Mambos, another TP force down. They canceled it. Not looking great now for this TA. Although, it looks like they don't want to dive too hard. They don't have a lot of creeps over by the tower. Waiting patiently. Hits off with the ward. Zara running right at Mambos. No fear on this little guy at all. Trying to distribute from Shaman. Yep, down goes Mambos. This TA is not having a game. What do you do now?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, when they last picked this TA, I think a lot of what the panel was concerned about is that Wraith King needs assistance early because he's against these kill threat heroes. He's also laning against Ursa. Timbersaw is not going to assist you early. So you're kind of on your own little island. And you're against Puck Clockwerk. Doing a great job of punishing. I don't really see how they can do much about that. Witch Doctor, Shadow Shaman, they just don't have that roaming prowess that this Clockwerk's going to have in a 1-to-1 situation. And this is allowing ntakii to get every single room. Is making it so much easier for him to do what he needs to do in the mid lane.
They really have not been able to do the rotation ports on the side of Hippo. It feels almost like they put maybe too many eggs in one basket down here, trying to shut down KAAN. And granted, it is doing pretty well, but it's causing the other lanes to suffer a bit. Although Desire over here, the shackles came out from up, but immediately get canceled. The mark by sehny will fall. And it looks like they're going to lose both of these supports here now. Yeah, look at that. Desire just running them down and throwing down the taunts.
Radiant's middle tower
Desire
is
is
under
carrying
attack.
the living hell out of this game. Single-handedly gave BliNcc, like, even though BliNcc still lost top lane, he made this a survivable lane for him in such a terrible matchup. He's single-handedly won mid for lanes as well as the ganks. And now we're seeing BliNcc actually roar Timbersaw here. Is it gonna be enough?
Dire's
They're
middle
trying
tower
really
is
hard.
under
They need to get
attack.
over there a little bit faster, though. Don't have that damage. Desire, though, of course, you know, doing Clockwerk things, hoping maybe he'll turn around, maybe he'll get... But not really having that damage necessary. Could be a thorn in his side at the very least. Need to be careful that he doesn't just die here. Oh, very fire. Caught by Desire. It does have a couple of those raindrops
Dire's
too. I
top
like
tower
that pickup.
is under attack.
But the pressure is on in the top lane for sure. With the
Radiant's middle tower
tower
is under attack.
likely not going to be there
Dire's
very long.
top
The
tower
bot needs
is
to be a
under
bit careful. The shackles come out from up, plus the malediction. Curry making his way over. Has the boys, has the stun. This is looking like it's gonna be a dead bear, but maybe he can take Sehny down with him before he goes down. It's not looking too great though. Needs a little bit more damage. Nope, there it is. He manages to go, takes down the witch doctor, and
Dire's top
somehow
tower
this
is
silly
under
old
attack.
bear is still alive and kicking. Try to run away here, maybe Juke. Curry really wanting this, but he's not gonna be able to do it. Oh, at the last second, doesn't have to cancel the TP onto the high ground. He's got that vision. So now kAAN is just taking a little tour of the Dire's base. He's gonna die here to shoot that tower. That's enough time running around in circles.
Yeah, I like Curry's idea there. I'm gonna stun him, and then I'm actually just gonna leave. It's probably more inefficient for him to be in our base. He's dead, and he's chosen to take his own way out.
Another roar here in the top lane with the battery assault though, being able to burn off some more of that mana. They go and they drop the dream coil. It's looking like a dead Timbersaw finally. And Desire is dominating.
Found it wanting.
Yeah, once Beastmaster gets Necrobook, I think being able to occupy the lane is kind of just a myth. People like to pick the Tide Hunters, the Timbersaws, heroes that can normally tank through all this summons damage, but this early on, it's just too much, because you also have no mana.
Big problem. A Timbersaw without mana is a sad timber indeed. Must not make the rotation. Wanted to try to go and grab Desire here, but unfortunately doesn't have that range yet. Full Ice Blast being tossed up here to the top lane.
Oh god, he just TP'd in.
He did.
Funny.
Oh, he's gonna have to do the walk of shame if he dies here. Does have the Timber chain though, and they're all going to rotate. Yeah. Oh, they canceled out the TP. Oh, I don't know about that. I think. Oof. Yep, he's dead. Absolutely correct there.
Dire's top tower is under
There are
attack.
heroes in Dota that can operate from behind. Few deaths early. Timbersaw
Dire's
is
top
not one of
tower
them.
has fallen.
Neither is TA, honestly. So many deaths on this hero, and she just falls apart. It's very bad if you're a Hippos fan right now.
#1 net worth on the charts, Puck. This hero can absolutely carry for like first 25 to 30 minutes of the game. If he's long enough, it can go even longer because of that phase shift attacks and that option for the talents. He is going for the
Dire's top
Witchblade.
tower
Already
is under
has it
attack.
done
That's smart.
at 12 minutes. That's going to chew through the refraction of the TA, going to give them that extra bit of burst damage through the Timbersaw and the Wraith King. I'm not liking what this game's looking like.
Oh, the hook shot coming in hot. Grabs two of them in the top with the Ice Blast. It's beautiful. Sehny falls, and this is not looking great for the TL. Although she just managed to get a pull on Desire, but down she goes. Mambos no longer alive. Wraith King didn't have anything there. He's dead, and now Mambos gonna fall as well. BliNcc taking a lot of damage from those pivot wards, but in comes Tipek. Sure what he hopes to do here. Maybe just try to clear off the creep waves. But ntakii's gonna be able to go and just mess around with them, play a little bit with that silence, has flash nearby. They're just gonna toy with him a little bit.
He's dead. He's got the witches.
Does indeed. Does have the teleport coming out though from Sehny. Malediction comes out as well. Silence. ntakiii finds it. This little Puck.
Sick TP. Oh,
He's
I
still
thought
down.
he might be out.
A little bit too cheeky, perhaps. Yeah, look at the smile, like, ha, got him. But this does go back to the fact that, you know, he had a really rough laying stage, right? This Ursa was not allowed to really hit creep, but it goes back to the idea of, hey, my lane's gonna suffer, but I know that ntakii's gonna have a really good lane and he's gonna make that space. And isn't that kind of what we're seeing?
Yeah, exactly. He's queued up the farming items, the phase boots into Battle Fury. He's kind of skimped out on all the small laning items as much as possible. So his timings just aren't going to be that delayed because now, yeah, his Battle Fury will be a bit late. But once he gets it, he'll be right back to normal.
Starts getting carrier. You can see the Curry doing the best he can. He is going to be going for that Radiance.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Take an ice blast to the face down here. And he's careful because they're hunting. Yeah, look at that hook shot right in from the side. He's too old for this. And Desire finds himself
If
yet
you come back,
another kill.
I'll kill you again.
Right at the end of the tunnel for Hippomaniacs is this Radiance timing's pretty early for Wraith King at least. All things considered, the
Dire's
fact that he was in
bottom
tri
tower
lane.
is under
But
attack.
the problem is, like, they just have too many heroes that need to farm and two supports that can't really do anything. Help them other than what seeing in the mid lane where you just
Dire's
behind
middle
the
tower is under attack.
Sometimes that's the best you can hope for, but a couple of these bounces coming in. Desire taking a large chunk of damage, so down to that maledict. Yeah, down he goes, but over on the side, the war comes out. Oh my god, Muck just absolutely explodes. The fall of the 3-man dream coil. You lose the orb, get that damage down. Mambos, he just got that death, but he can't do anything with it. Witch Doctor's gonna be next to fall, and it's not looking great here for him. In fact, he slowed down, BliNcc chasing after him. It's a double kill.
Strange time to hibernate.
Dire's middle
This
tower has
Beastmaster
fallen.
hero, man.
Radiant's bottom
I don't
tower
know.
is under attack. Dire's middle tower
Bottom,
is under
mana
attack.
burn, carry down to 0. Maybe chase him down.
Radiant's bottom tower
My
has
tower, he's
been
got those
denied.
archers, he's getting intimate on right now. Flash throwing out the ice, blast, and done.
Just a reminder to people, if they don't know why this looks like so much damage, when Necrobooks got nerfed for farming, they actually got buffed for how much. The Beastmaster Aura, those things absolutely shred, as he has a 15-minute Necrobook 3. And I think that's just the Clockwerk's impact on the top lane. Yeah, it's not a great matchup against Timbersaw, because they got that little early restriction to his momentum. He's able to pretty much hit his normal times anyways, despite the hard lane matchup counter. And that's why it seems like, to me, what I've seen so far in DPC is these one-to-one counters in like the lane phase early game. As long as your lineup has like a better way to play the map, it just doesn't matter. Like, people are doing such a good job at enabling that early 5 minutes or so that the like one-to-one cheat counters on paper, it just doesn't play out that way.
I know you've put a very like large emphasis on the fact that the supports too, that should be able to go and push out waves. You don't really have that though on the side of No Bound.
Haste!
Yeah, everyone to show what the Beastmaster's lane is going to use.
What's happening over on the side? They managed to take down Muscle. Turn back around. That is the reincarnation down. They get the roar off though. BliNcc hitting all of the spells will Kozo get a kill against the experience for it. Curry now left alone with the ntakii. It's not looking great for him. He has ntakii gets a triple kill. They'll turn back around. They have dust for this TA. She's just gonna get pushed back. She is being manhandled right now. And ntakii just clicks away, and it's an ultra kill. I think you don't let ntakii get this hero again. Personally.
Yeah, I've seen 2 games of it now, and I think I've
Dire's
seen 2 games
bottom
too many
tower is under attack.
on the performances he's had. I don't think in patches where a hero like Puck is so strong, player like he's level 25 Dota plus on this hero. He's platinum tier, or actually master tier. Do not give this away in a patch like this.
Oh, Mom. Oh,
Dire's
no.
middle tower is
You
under
know what's
attack.
coming. It's coming tonight here.
Please.
He turns around because he's hoping maybe he can at least put some damage down. Get a spell off immediately the way Grip comes out, silences him, sehny's told, go back to your home.
Dire's
You're
middle
not
tower
welcome
is under
here.
attack.
As now, Tipek is the only one dancing around the stairs, the only one who can really be here. But it's so dangerous for this Timbersaw. And I think he's just playing with him. Oh, he's right back in. Oh, no, sehny.
Short-lived creatures.
His life will let them know that they have a ward there. That
There you
doctor, you know, it was his death was for naught. It was not for naught.
I like the positivity, BSJ. Absolutely. Dream Coil will get used just on this Timber. He is taking so much damage. He needs to be so careful. Back to ntakii says, yeah, you know, we're just gonna make sure that you don't get out of this at all. Go grab Monkey manages to go drop those Serpent Wards. So it looks like they're finally gonna be able to get a kill, but they cannot get their hands on this Puck. He is way too slippery.
Roshan has fallen to
And
the
while this
Wraith.
is going down, BSJ, look at that. kAAN gets himself an Aegis with the Immortal. All the space in the world. He's recovered nicely. Now, second in terms of net worth from a very terrible laning state. Things are turning up real nice for No Bound.
Yeah, I'm sure sehny's a little bit frustrated because he
little
died. And
bit.
he's like, guys, they have a ward there. And then Timbersaw TPs dies, and it's like, they must have vision here. And then what happened? Something along those lines. So,
Sounds like you've
I
had
know
this happen
support
to you.
players out there.
Sound a bit
We
triggered?
understand your plight, guys.
All right, well, movement going towards this top tower. So it looks like they're looking for an engagement. Mambos he can't even farm this camp. Look at this, they dropped the Necrobooks. They've got a big ol' ice blast coming in. Mambos is most likely dead here despite his best efforts. And over on the side, Mambos is just getting poked away here by the bears. He goes running in here after the Timbersaw. They'll take down sehny, and they'll take take down Timber, and the only one left standing is the Wraith King. They've had it. They say, all right, this is just not working. We don't want to have to deal with this anymore, and they call it G. Good God.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Morale, GG.